I'm 13 weeks pregnant and bleeding. What could be causing this, and what should I do?
If you have minor spotting, it may not be a problem. That's especially true if you're still intimate with your partner.
The main one that matters was 3 months ago.
If you only bleed when you poop, the solution is to drink more.
I don't see how that helps.
If you see blood when you poop, there is likely a rectal tear or hemorrhoid caused by hard, dry poops that are irritating your bottom.
So you think this is caused by dehydration?
That's the solution if you have hemorrhoids, though eating more fiber would be, as well.
I don't think it is that.
If you have been dealing with a social disease, it is likely to flare up while you are pregnant.
I know being pregnant depresses the immune system. However, that's not what I'm dealing with.
There are studies that around 1 in 4 women report very minor bleeding like spotting during pregnancy.
I think this is more major than minor.
Around 8% of women said they had major bleeding.
Yet I've heard that any bleeding is a reason to go to the emergency room.
Early bleeding usually occurred around the 5th and 8th week.
Was that a sign of miscarriage?
Of those who had very minor to moderate bleeding, the miscarriage rates were similar.
I'm in my 13th week, so I'm well past that point.
While the odds of miscarriage have dropped by today, the odds of a miscarriage are higher if you are having bleeding, especially if accompanied by pain or intense cramps.
Someone said this could be breakthrough bleeding.
Breakthrough bleeding is seen when the body is having hormone swings that are akin to having your period, including bloating and minor cramps.
I'm pregnant, and one of the major indicators of that is my period stopping.
Very minor bleeding may happen, though that usually stops after the 3-month mark.
Which I'm at.
The breakthrough bleeding disappears when the ovaries take over various hormone production from the placenta.
I've heard the bleeding could be a sign of a placenta problem.
If you have heavy bleeding or fresh blood, yes, it could be, and that is a reason to get to the doctor.
How can I tell breakthrough bleeding or any other cause from a miscarriage?
Miscarriages tend to come with cramping and stomach pains as the body essentially goes into early labor. In contrast, minor bleeding with major and growing pain is an ectopic pregnancy it can't expel.
I've already had the sonogram to make sure that isn't the case.
Then visit the doctor, to find out what is wrong in your case. The cost of a sonogram that shows the baby is fine is priceless when your peace of mind is at stake.
And if it is something serious?
Then the sooner you know what is wrong, the sooner they can take action to save the baby, preserve your fertility or protect you from negative health effects.